Good morning, Pisces women. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Hey, ladies, what I like to do is going to give you a who's coming towards you reading, romantic, and it's valid until the end of next year. This is your 2020 romance reading. And ladies, if this reading resonates, go on and give it a big thumbs up. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay, ladies, what I've decided to do is to go on and once again use my Lenormand's deck, okay, to just go on and just, kind of project a bit more into the future to see, or to give you a bit more of a description of the men that I kind of see coming towards you, because I see several for you guys, and also just give you some clues as to the individuals that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you. Now, as I already indicated, I'm using my Lenormand's deck here, and this is the Liz Dean's deck, and I've already shuffled as illustrated as we see here. And I've also decided to use two additional uh, cards to give you a bit more partner advice into your situation. I'm using Colette's Barron's Reed's deck. Okay, so ladies, prior to getting into your reading, I like to just, make a few general observations regarding the men that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you. I'm seeing one who appears to be very negative, seems always depressed, and it seems to be someone that is connected to your past, or perhaps someone that you've had some previous dealings with. It certainly seems like someone that you know very well, okay? I'm also seeing a very emotionally open type man that appears to be coming towards many of you, who appears to be very generous, okay? These men also, I'm kind of feeling a bit that he is perhaps also a bit controlling and protective at times, and for some of you, this man that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you too as well might even be a bit famous in his own right, or might be successful in a sense. Okay, he's very inspiring, I'm feeling. And for those of you who may already be married, this may be your husband or a friend or someone new, I'm kind of seeing. Okay, I'm also getting an indication that the individual is quite deceitful, a liar, and he might be in a bit of a crisis, or potentially might even be suffering for some type of health issues. Okay, I'm also seeing a man who appears to me to be tall. I'm also seeing a stout type male too, and who appears to be very ambitious, and he has a nice body. Okay, and I'm feeling that this man appears to be kind of himself hoping and praying for perhaps a change. It looks to me in his romantic situation here. Okay, so let's go on and just get right into your reading here. Okay, let's start off here with this Tower card there that we have here. Okay, so this denotes an earth sign. It can be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. And ladies, this card is all about, business that comes of an official type nature, okay? And it also represents power. So this card me might, it kind of shows, reveals a tall or educated type person who might even be a bit arrogant, and he might even work for the government, or maybe be a judge, a lawyer, or works at the airport or the hospital, or it looks like it's some type of big corporation. And I'm feeling that he could be even an executive or work at a bank, but he appears to be slim and like a bit of a loner. Okay, and this again is the tall card, but this is kind of suggesting to me that for some of you, this might even kind of denote a separation, or perhaps maybe a lot of your hearts have been hardened, as a result of this person. And some of you might even, with this card, feel a bit lonely. But this card is kind of suggesting to you for the entire year next year is kind of, you know, be aware, and it's kind of urging you ladies to kind of be aware of things that are kind of occurring around you romantically, and it kind of shows you in fact in a position of power with this card. Okay, and it shows that too, that some of you might even in fact feel trapped, or a bit trapped, or will be feeling this, and you're going to want a very serious relationship and want to kind of make things more official with someone. It looks like that you really care for, very deeply, I'm kind of seeing here, okay? So let's go on and examine the cards fall into your past, or things might be in a process of occurring now, but you can rest assured that these are the type of experiences or men that you're going to kind of um, come across time and time again, or the situation that you might experience, okay? So we're going to examine these four cards here. We have the bear, the heart, the coffin, and the man. And what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to blend up the meanings with these cards to just give you, a more coherent story of what I'm kind of seeing that may have already occurred or might even be in the process of occurring. But prior to doing that, I'm just going to give you a description of this person that I'm kind of seeing. So let's start off with the bear here. And now, earth sign, this card denotes an earth sign, okay? And the ruler of this card is Jupiter. Okay, and of course the Earth sign once again is Taurus, Virgo, and Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I'm sorry, and this shows a very, very strong type, muscular type um, male. He looks like he's possibly a bodybuilder, even potentially hairy and very protective. I'm feeling, controlling, caring at times, yet overbearing, and a burly type person, who perhaps is in a high position. He may even work in, finance, or might be a manager, or works in like food and beverage, or might be a director of some sort, or even in fact a judge. Okay, so let's look at this next card. There we have the heart, and that represents a water sign, as you would imagine: Scorpio, Cancer, as well as Pisces. And the ruler of this card is Venus. So it shows that this man also is very passionate and attractive, has a big heart, and really it looks like kind of loves his work. And he might even be a heart specialist of some sort when you're having that heart card there. Okay. And then we have this coffin card, ladies. Okay. And with this card, this represents like more of a dark, type person, with deep set eyes, a person who appears to have somewhat of a low self-esteem. It looks unhappy. It looks like it could be someone from your past, I'm feeling, or, or this person might feel, even like I said, it could be multiple men here. He feels that he might even, in fact, be working like in a dead end type work situation that I'm kind of getting here. Or for some of you, he may even be an undertaker or even an archaeologist with this, or works as a coroner of some sort. Okay. And so let me just go on and just blend the meanings here just to kind of give you a story of what I'm kind of seeing here. Okay, so what I see has or might be in the process of happening, okay, after combining these four cards here, is that many of you will want, or you want it to kind of, it looks like, enter a serious relationship, ladies, with complete abandon, I'm feeling. And some of you may have even met a new lover and kind of fell in love, or you wanted to kind of maybe restore harmony with an individual you cared for deeply. But it seems that many of you either kind of went, or you will go through it looks like a painful and feeling separation. It looks like with this, I'm feeling with this man. Um, and I'm kind of getting the sense that the union appeared to be a bit emotionally draining, and many of you might have kind of decided, or will decide, to kind of take a break from this situation. I'm kind of feeling there. Okay, so let's move right along and look at your future cards here, and I'm gonna once again start off with giving you a description of the individual, giving you a bit more description of the individual, and just moving on and just synthesize a story for you and what I'm kind of seeing coming for you. Okay, so we're going to start with this star card there. Okay, and ladies, this represents an air sign: Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and the ruler is Jupiter. And this card, ladies, is all about, wishful thinking and destiny. So it shows potentially that this man, or one of the men that you're dealing with, is in fact somewhat successful and feeling even famous and even recognized in his career field. He appears to be a perfectionist, or even in fact, ladies, a life coach, even maybe a web type designer or a counselor. And he looks like he has very nice eyes, but I'm saying for some of you, he may even have freckles or even a bit of acne, mild acne or whatever. And For some of you, he might even work as an engineer or in some type of an IT type business. Okay, and then next we have the dog card there, and so that represents a water sign: Cancer, Pisces, and or Scorpio. And the ruler of this card is Venus. Okay, so this is certainly kind of representing someone that you feel you can trust, a soulmate potentially that you kind of get that feeling with this card. And this man is very persistent, okay? And he might even be quite needy with this card. And of course, it's a dog. So this man, Maddie Fight, bite the hands that feeds it, okay? So you got to be kind of cautious too of that, okay? And he might even be a police or a doctor or works at a vet as a veterinarian, or he might even potentially, ladies, for some of you, be a nurse or works in security of some sort, or even a soldier, or works in charity or does some type of charity type work, I'm getting. Okay, and last but not least, we have that snake card, and that represents again water signs: Cancer, Pisces, and or Scorpio. And this card has two rulers, Mars as well as Uranus. And this card is all about, difficulties that tend to come up and problems and frustration. So it shows that connected with this man, he seems quite venomous, ladies, but somewhat, it looks like manipulative, a stabber. Even despite the fact that you may feel that you can trust him and he's as your soulmate, I don't feel that you might want to be a bit more cautious of in whom you place your trust, because this man appears to be quite deceptive, cold, even a sweet talker. I see him as being very agile, slim, and even he might even has the tendency of stealing. Okay, but I'm feeling that he might even have a hidden type agenda, or even for some of you, he may even be a widower. Okay, so let's go on and just synthesize this card to just give you a consolidated um, interpretation of what I see coming for you in your future with combining these cards here. So I'm seeing that many of you will hope things will kind of go smoothly. And I feel that you desperately kind of want a sincere relationship with, once again, someone from your past, it appears, whom you feel you can trust, or one you feel your soulmate. But ladies, be aware, I'm kind of getting here, because you have this snake here, kind of ending your reading. And this certainly foretells, ladies, that, you know, it kind of shows that there are kind of problems that you're going to have to attend to. And it looks like these problems will involve a lot of troubles, even deceit. So I feel that the relationship might result in a lot of cheating or deception or jealousy. And you might want to reconsider in whom you place your trust. Okay, that I'm kind of getting here with that. So, just to give you a bit more part and advice in your situation, I decided to add two additional cards as already indicated. And you have this making a choice card, ladies, here. So, we should already know exactly what that card is kind of, indicating here for you. So, it's kind of suggesting that you're going to be faced, ladies, with a dilemma, where you're going to be vacillating whether you should or whether you shouldn't. And you're going to be required, whether you want to or not, ladies, to kind of make a decision. But you must, ladies, understand that you must take full accountability for what you decide, and mustn't be afraid, because for only time will tell. And I kind of see for you, ladies, conflicting futures, you know? So this is going to remain conflicting for you until you really make or hone in on a decision. And trust, ladies, that your intuition will guide you in the process, and listen to its advice. And last but not least, you have that solitude card. So, in order to kind of make your decision, this card is kind of suggesting that meditation might be required, or it's certainly essential in your, you know, or required at this point. And this card is suggesting that, ladies, try not to push for results, and kind of consciously maybe retreat, from the situation, and take the focus off your trouble, so you can kind of get clear about what it is that you want. So, ladies, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. As always, I look forward to hearing your comments. And once again, ladies, please press the subscription button and the like button if this reading resonated. And if anyone is interested in a more personalized reading, you can contact me at WAT 61073 at gmail.com. Do enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.